And don't think there is no war. What I want to say is not about the politics, It's about it's the simple view of a human being. So I just screamed and I said, I cannot stay, and I start running, and another one.
You start running with that holes in your...
But you don't have time to, I don't know, or 30 seconds, so I need to get as furthest away from where I got shot, because everything red, but it didn't rip off. So if something happened, my clothes are tight enough to hold me for maybe some seconds, so I can get to the point.
To get rid of all the pieces that could remind you of the war?
You don't understand. It was not like explosion there and I'm here. No, it was like here, like 2 meters out. I got hit because lost too much blood. Because of the loss of the blood. And then I go look the leg, and the leg is like a flower,
Oh.
There's too much to talk about it. Like, there's a drone that came to kill us. We had nowhere to hide it, and it fell from the sky. No, it starts snowing so heavy, drones cannot fly in the snow, otherwise they freeze and fall.
I don't even know how I feel about you, because for me it's something I don't know a person like you who would
talk Paris to me.
To sa nám ako podarilo naraz. Dobre sme to povedali, čak. No, tak. Ja mám taká vsúka, lebo táto epizóda, hneď ideme z hurta, nebudeme to tu zdržovať. Toto je taká trošku iná epizódka. Máme v nej pozvaného špeciálneho hosťa, ktorý je môjim kamarátom. A táto epizóda určite nebude úsmevná, bude sa týkať veľmi vážnej témy Ukrajiny. Zhodou okolností, kde Ninka bola pred pár týždňami, takže sme to chceli tak spojiť, že nejaké jej vnemy, že čo tam ona zažila. A vyspovedali sme teda aj môjho kamoša, ktorý nám povedal, aké to bolo reálne bojovať na fronte. Takže poďme sa pustiť do tejto nie mnou úplne obľúbenej témy, ako bolo na Ukrajine.
Poďme sa do toho pustiť, ale ja by som ešte povedala takú vsúku, že aké to bolo milé, že keď som ti na všetku napísala, nie, že milé. Že je funny, skôr také zábavné.
Nie, mám pocit, že ty hlasovku nahrávala a ty si povedala, že ideš na Ukrajinu a ja som si hovorila, že to asi sa pomôže.
Ona úplne, že autokorekt, že na Ukrajinu, taká šíba.
Ale neviem, možno si mi aj písala, ale hej, neviem, už si nepamätám, ale vôbec som to nebrala vážne, že by sa to reálne...
Hej, že reálne tam ide. No, inak s týmto som sa stretla pri veľa ľuďoch, že keď som im povedala aj kamarátom, že počuj, že idem na Ukrajinu, že vrátim sa za 3 dní, tak nebože, že to vieš úplne čo? Alebo boli takí zase, že akože čo ťa napadlo?
Jak ste tam išli? Akože lietadlom alebo autom?
Vieš čo, myslím si, že lietadlom sa tam teraz asi dostať nedá. Neviem. To by som klamala, keby som povedala, že som si to zisťovala, ale my tým, že chodívame autom, lebo z Ružomberka sa dá ísť tak, že ideš nejaké 3 hodinky cca do... Ja som zabudla, ako sa volá už tá hranica, chápeš?
No na hranicu idete.
Proste na hranicu, na peší prechod Slemence. Takže asi cca nejaké 3 hodinky a tam vlastne odstavíš auto a potom pešo prejdeš cez hranicu. Dá sa ísť inak aj autom cez iné hranice, ale my nikdy nechodívame, teda ja som nikdy nebola letecky, ale na Ukrajine som celkovo bola už viackrát. Už viackrát.
A vieš to nejak, bola si ako pred vojnou, alebo či bola si počas vojny? Akože tam chodívaš?
Akože nechodím tam úplne často, že nie je to taká moja destinácia vyhľadáva.
Teraz hlavne.
Ale bolo to tak, že vlastne počas vojny som tam bola iba teraz raz, nejaké 2 týždne dozadu, 3. Vlastne predtým, ako som do Paríža prišla. A potom som tam bola nejakých 4 razy pred vojnou. Takže cca akože viem to možno porovnať, že ako to vyzeralo predtým a teraz, ale len akože pre ľudí, ktorí možno tam nikdy neboli, aj ty si tam
nikdy som nebola na Ukrajine, takže pre mňa je to taká celkom fascinujúca téma. Možno niekto, kto nás počúva, si povie, že že bol každý, ale napríklad ja som nebola nikdy na Ukrajine.
Áno, ale to, že vlastne na tej Ukrajine je to stále také, akože keby tam prídeš, tak si myslíš, že si prišla, kde si sa vrátila 15-20 rokov dozadu, hej, že stále také komunistické a také proste taký socializmus.
Ja som práve, že si myslela, že nie, lebo keď som videla aj také tie reelska, že Ukrajina pred a teraz, tak tam tá Ukrajina, ale možno, že Kiev je iné, lebo vieš, veľkomesto.
Lenže zase vieš, to je to, že videla som reelska.
No však to, že Instagram.
Presne, Instagram, vieš, a tá realita toho. Ale to, že proste na tej Ukrajine je to stále také, že vieš, lebo veľa ľudí príde aj možno, alebo ja neviem, keď vidí tie zábery, na ktoré si povie, že to nemyslíš vážne, že takto to vojna zničila a niekto by ti vedal, že takto to tam vyzeralo aj predtým. Akože v niektorých tých častiach, dajme tomu, hej, že kde tá vojna možno ani není, lebo cesty rozbité, staré domy, proste úplne fakt, že jamiska na tých cestách, úplne také,
takže tá architektúra sa treba zdá porovnať s nejakými časťami na Slovensku, treba také tie, vieš, bytovky, čo kedysi sa stavali, je to nejak podobné?
No, presne,
ano?
Presne, tak by som to povedala.
Bytovky kedysi.
Také ako kedysi, ale také staré, úplne, že staré. Nie je to také, že neprerobená bytovka, ale také, že staré. Vieš, že ešte vidíš fotky, ja neviem, starkých pomaly, že sú nadefotení a asi tak dáko. No.
OK, takže v tej časti, kde si bola, hovoríš, že akože je to relatívne bezpečné. Hej. A čo si tam robila?
Áno, ja sa priznám, že my sme boli v tej časti, ktorú nazývajú vlastne Zakarpatia, čiže zakarpatská časť, ktorá je taká považovaná za tú bezpečnejšiu, teda momentálne za veľmi bezpečnú a na Ukrajine za najviac, lebo vlastne tam nie je žiadne bombardovanie, neprebieha tam vojna, aj keď akože pri vojne človek nikdy nevie, že nikdy si nemôžeš povedať, keďže tá krajina je celá v podstate vo vojenskom akože teritóriu, alebo proste je to krajina, ktorá je vo vojne, tak nemôžeš povedať, že isto nič nehrozí, ale je to tam veľmi bezpečné.
Ja by som určite nešla.
No tak to je to, ale fakt sa tam, že nič nedeje a je to také, že...
Takže vlastne... je to pravda, že není vojna na Ukrajine, hovorí.
Tak to...
Nie, prepáčte, nechcela som sa tu politicky vyjadrovať. Poďme ďalej.
No je to, ale ja som len chcela povedať, že je to teda tá oblasť toho, že kde je ten Užhorod a vlastne tá zakarpatská časť, ale zase už potom, keď sa presúvame zase ďalej k tomu Kievu a ako je tam Charkov a tak to sú vlastne tie najviac ostreľované oblasti a tam, kde vlastne je ten front a prebieha tam vlastne ten pík tej vojny, takže my sme boli akože ďaleko odtiaľ, lebo Slovensko ako také, teraz ma opravte, ak sa milujem kľudne v komente, ale s niekým som sa rozprávala, že nedávno o tom, keď som bola aj na tej Ukrajine, že vlastne rozlohou je cca Ukrajina asi 7-krát taká ako Slovensko, hej. Čiže akože teraz sa bavíme o tom, že je to veľmi ďaleko od seba, tie časti, ktoré sú akože kde prebieha tá vojna, kde nie, ale stále, hej, je to proste krajina vo vojne.
Aj si mala nejaké také, že si to tam všimla, že treba bolo tam niečo iné? Nejaké iné situácie sa diali teraz na tej Ukrajine, ako ste sa tam chodila predtým?
Vieš čo, akože priznám som, že bola tam taká situácia, že respektíve veci, ktoré také kontroly na ceste, hej, že ktoré tam predtým nebývali, tak teraz vlastne my sme prešli cez tie hranice, nám tam prišiel taký náš vodič, nás vyzdvihnúť a teraz sme išli a vlastne, ja neviem, za nejakú cestu, ktorá trvala pol hodinu až hodinu, sa stalo, že 2 razy vlastne zastavili. Bolo to také, ako vieš, keď policajti majú takú ako keby svoju budku niekde pri ceste, že kontrolujú nejaké hranice alebo čokoľvek, tak tuto bolo vlastne také military, vojenské, bolo to zakamuflované v takej tej zelenej a boli tam vlastne vojaci so zbraňami veľkými a teraz oni nás zastavili pri tej ceste dole okienko, pozreli na teba, tak kedy sa aj opýtali, že kto ste, že akože meno a tak, lebo tak, ktorí sú aj hľadaní, že utekajú z tých frontov. A oni ich potom hľadajú, vieš, že proste, no hej, lebo tí ľudia utekajú ako sa dá, keď tam nechcú ísť, lebo vieš, oni vlastne rekrutujú tých, ako keby...
To je neuver, tak čo ich tam potom drží, jak vo väzení, tak akože to si neviem predstaviť.
Vieš, to je také ako, ja neviem presne ako z väzenia, že človek je dade na silu, nechce tam byť, musí tam byť a potom tí ľudia častokrát utekajú, čiže oni takto...
Jasné, tak to, hovorím, že to potom takýchto ľudí, ktorí tam nejdú dobrovoľne, lebo napríklad Luis, ten kamarát, s ktorým sme sa bavili, tak tam bol dobrovoľne. Tak čo majú možno, že nejaké iné oddelenia? Vidíš, čo sa to
ani nie.
Ešte budem musieť dávno spýtať.
Neviem, myslím si, že oddelenia ani nie, že iné, ale skôr je to o tom, že napríklad oni tu nám mali zoznam tých ľudí, akože mňa by to nenapadlo, aby som si myslela, že kontrolujú, že či nie si nejaký, ja neviem, proti super, hej? Ale akože...
Proti super, ale aj tak, akože to je proste psycho, že to zastaví.
Áno.
Niekto takto. A aj si sa tam s niekým stretla? Treba, že kto žije niekde bližšie týchto frontov, že...
Ako my sme konkrétne išli na Ukrajinu na oslavu, akože nebudem špecifikovať bližšie, že čoho, ale išli sme tam s rodinou, no a tam vlastne na tej oslave bolo aj pár ľudí, ktoré boli napríklad z Kieva. Takže rozprávala som sa aj s niekým, kto bol z Kieva.
A čo sa tam deje v Kieve?
No v Kieve, ako bolo to také celkom zaujímavé, lebo ja hovorím, že však Kiev je tiež v podstate bombardovaný a dejú sa tam takéto tieto útaky.
Oni normálne vedia odtiaľ zase odísť a vrátiť sa.
No to je to, že ja som sa ich pýtala, že teraz akože vy tam fungujete normálne, že oni tam žijú, hej? A ona vraví, že no, že my normálne, že máme čas, že kedy môžeš vyjsť z domu a dokedy sa musíš vrátiť. Čiže napríklad ona ráno ide normálne do roboty, že tam prebieha normálny život, keď si predstavíte, hej, že normálne sa zobudíte, idete do roboty, ale oni majú čas, myslím, že hovorila, že je to okolo 5:00-6:00, dokedy sa oni vlastne musia vrátiť domov, respektíve do úkrytu, do nejakého bezpečného miesta. Častokrát hovorila, že v niektorých mestách, že to býva tak, že idú napríklad aj do metra, že reálne ako keby ľudia sa zhromadia v úkryte.
Áno,
alebo v takých, že reálne, že proste keď vedia, že nejaké silné bombardovanie alebo niečo, ale že reálne majú akoby čas. Čo ako pre mňa to bolo trošku také, nechcem povedať, že vtipné, ale akože ja si vravím, že dobre, no a ty teraz počas dňa tam funguješ, akože nič sa nedieje, pritom tam na ulici sú, ja neviem, pozapalované auta, rozstrielané veci, ale ty teraz akože reálne tam funguješ a iba večer si taká, že nevychádzaš, vieš. A ja si vravím, že kokos, psychika, ja by som bola v prdeli, vieš. Bolo to také zaujímavé a ďalšia vec, čo bolo, čo akože tiež bolo pre mňa také, že hovorila, že ja som sa vlastne rozprávala so ženou, ono to bolo aj s mužom, ale teda ja som s tou manželkou debatila a ona hovorí, že napríklad muži častokrát, že nechodia teraz von, lebo že keď, ja neviem, ráno, že ona ide zajesť deti do školy, na nákup ide a že muž je celý čas doma, lebo že oni robia také námatkové, ako keby si to hockedy v meste, v centre, hoci ide, že oni, dajme tomu, uzavrú nejaké ulice, urobia taký koridor, že prídu policajti, vojaci a že vyberajú vlastne z toho sita, kde nahrnuli tých ľudí, alebo ktorých teda zabarikádovali, chlapov, ktorí sú schopní ísť na vojnu. Čo znamená ísť schopný ísť na vojnu od nejakého veku. Myslím, že Luis to spomínal, že 18, ja som myslela, že 20, ale to je akože asi také nepodstatné. Ale tak a vlastne, že hlavne keď sú zdraví a vieš, že musia tam byť zase nejaké akože podmienky, že nezoberú nejakého človeka handicapovaného asi, ale že proste berú chlapov len tak, vieš.
No tak asi musia potom prechádzať nejakým vyšetrením, ale kto ho vie, napríklad môj detko nikdy nebol na vojne, lebo mal nejakú poruchu so srdcom, že vieš, jak to môže, že či potom prechádzajú možno, ale však to sú také detaily, ale akože psycho, že ja neviem, otec ide, ja neviem, zaviesť deti do školy, už sa nevráti, alebo že čo, vieš? Toto
ja som si predstavila, že zober si, že ty, ja neviem, ideš do obchodu a zrazu ťa tam niekto zastaví a proste ťa zoberú na front asi v prdeli, hej.
To by ma zaujímalo, že či sa môžu vrátiť ešte domov, akože si zobrať tak nejaké veci, ale...
Asi je to také, lenže zober si teraz, že ti muž príde domov a povie ti, že akože som v prdeli, že majú ma proste na zozname a možno, že on ide s ním, že nejaký vojak ide s ním, že ako taká kontrola, že aby nezdrhol, vieš, lebo čo oni môžu urobiť je, že chytro zoberiem pás a idem preč, alebo vieš, ale práve preto sú teda aj tie kontroly, predpokladám, hej. Ale je to akože hrozné, lebo si zober to obmedzenie tej slobody, že ty nemôžeš vyjsť von bez toho, aby si nemal proste nejaký pocit na seba, nejaký buď nátlak, alebo takéto, že ako tak
moja kamarátka tiež z Ukrajiny, tak ona mala vlastne otca v Odese.
Áno.
Z Odesy. A tiež mi hovorila, že jej otec bol vlastne rok pred tým limitom, že kedy ešte mohol ísť na vojnu a vôbec nevychádzal von a nosili mu jedlo. Že proste celé, možno, že už dovršil toho veku, lebo to bolo 2-3 roky dozadu. Zo začiatku a presne toto mi opisovala, že toto sa deje, že oni proste uzavrú komando, policajti, vojaci a násilím ťahajú chalanov do vojny, že to je katastrofálne. No ale tak, čo už narobíme?
Tak ja som si tu inak poznačila ešte takú zaujímavú tému, ktorú som si povedala, že by mohla byť taká, akože, že je to taký veľký paradox a protiklad toho, čo sa teraz deje a to je, že ekonomická situácia na tej Ukrajine. Lebo aj napriek tomu teda, čo sa deje a že sú tam nejaké problémy, tak častokrát hovorila aj táto žena, že majú výpadky elektriny alebo proste shutdown, že napríklad, že teraz 2 dní nebudete mať elektrínu.
Wow. No, tak
vieš, že úplne, že akože že na surovku, ale okrem iného teda som chcela povedať, že v tej oblasti, tej Zakarpatie, ako som hovorila, že proste ten Užhorod a tam, tak my sme sa tam boli aj previesť teda na aute, nás tam s nami previedol a hovorí, že tu je teraz akože biznis rozbehnutý vo veľkom, že sa stávajú nové domy, byty, budovy, hotely. A my sme normálne, že boli v šoku, že čo?
A to akože nečaká, že to...
No akože nenapadne ťa to, ale dáva to zmysel, pretože zober si, že ľudia všetci, čo sú v tých oblastiach, kde sa bojuje, tak utekajú preto. No a oni chcú ísť do tej bezpečnej, nazvieme to bezpečnej oblasti, kde nie sú tie útoky. Takže všetci sa sťahujú vlastne do tej oblasti Zakarpatie, kde už sú hranice so Slovenskom, kde teda je také, alebo teda bližšie k hraniciam so Slovenskom, kde je to bezpečnejšie. A teraz vieš, oni sú schopní predať prvé aj posledné za to, aby proste mohli byť bezpečí s tou rodinou, s deťmi, alebo aj keď proste sami, hej, ale že...
Dáva to zmysel, ale akože v živote by ma ako nenapadlo, že v Ukrajine teraz biznis, že výstavba, že chápeš, práve som si myslela, že nehnuteľnosti, že človek nemá šancu tam teraz predať byt, alebo také niečo.
Čo si to teraz tie ceny, že sú trojnásobné, normálne developeri, stávajú fakt, že luxusné nové bytovky, že v tom, ako to vidíš, že sú tam tie staré, ako ty sa vrál, že ešte kedysi, keď možno tvoje detko.
Áno, moja prababka bývala presne také, v také bytovke.
Paneláky, presne také staré.
Aj vieš, aj také nízke bývali, také, že štvorposchodové bývali.
Akože toto je, no proste extrém, hej, a do toho tam vidíš nejakú luxusnú budovu a proste nové byty sa predávajú, hej.
Veriteľné. Ja ešte som chcela trošku približiť to, že vlastne prečo som si sem pozvala Luisa, lebo neviem, že či úplne budeme schopní povedať celý ten príbeh, ale vlastne Luis je z Brazílie, ale ako išiel na vojnu, tak to vám poviem. Ale pointa teda, začala u mňa pracovať pred 2,5 rokom alebo pred 3 rokmi Nani, ktorá je z Brazílie, a keď prišla, tak mi povedala, že ja som ju prijala na základe toho, že nemá priateľa.
Áno.
Lebo to bola jedna z mojich podmienok. Myslíte si o mne, čo chcete. Že som chcela proste dievča, ktorá sem príde, nie že má nejaký vzťah niekde a bude ju to rozrušovať, alebo nebude to spokojná. Že chcela som proste babu, ktorá nemá záväzky v tej krajine, odkiaľ odchádza, že príde proste do Francúzska čistým štítom. No ona mi vlastne povedala, že si našla priateľa posledné 2 týždne pred odchodom a to bol tento Luis, s ktorým sme sa tu dneska budeme rozprávať. A on teda išiel dobrovoľne ako vojak do vojny na Ukrajine, kde bol dobrovoľník, kde išiel pomáhať, za účelom pomáhať. A bolo to také, že on teda prišiel sem predtým, než išiel na vojnu a on mi prosím pekne, ja som išla fotiť a on ju požiadal o ruku 3 dni predtým, ako išiel na vojnu. Takže som nevedela, že čo mám teraz robiť, že idem fotiť, nechceli fotky a že však jasne ide na vojnu, tak sú ešte nejaké fotky. Akože sorry, ale fakt som myslela, že možno posledné. Akože je to hrozné, ale je to tak, takže ja hovorím, že to máte odo mňa, ani som nič za to neúčtovala. On mi proste, jak vystupujeme z auta, mi povie, že on má proste, že ty si blázon. Ja, fakt som si hovorila, že tá Sára, no aj tak to dopadlo, ona asi 10 minút rozmýšľala. Ja som v živote nemala taký proposal. On klačal 10 minút, ja to mám na videu.
Čože? A ona čo? Ona
bola
stála?
ticho. Ona bola ticho a ona na neho pozerala 10 minút. Preháňam asi 5, ale pre mňa to bolo nekonečno. Nekonečno. Lebo ja som čakala, že čo sa teraz stane, vieš? Nakoniec povedala áno. No on teda odišiel na ten front. To, čo tam zažil, nám povie. Čo je podľa mňa úplne...
Inak ako brutál zaujímavé.
Čo je pre mňa extrémne zaujímavé, lebo nepoznám naozaj nikoho, kto by reálne išiel na front zo Slovenska. Neviem, určite možno takí ľudia existujú. Nevieme o nich, ktorí by nám reálne povedali, ako to tam je, a teda nám potvrdil, že reálne tá vojna na tej Ukrajine, hej, že prebieha.
Ja, za mňa je to akože strašne super, že on nám povedal proste tú realitu toho, že ako to tam je. Hej, že nie je žiadne nejaké akože subjektívne názory, že čo ja si myslím a ako to asi je, ako to vidíme, ale proste to, čo zažil, že svoju vlastnú skúsenosť.
Áno. A ešte by som dodala teda, že z môjho pohľadu to bolo pre mňa extrémne náročné obdobie, bol tam 8 mesiacov. 8 mesiacov som sa každé ráno pýtala moje Nani, že či je v poriadku, lebo by nebolo všetko jedno, si hovorím, že keď proste ho tam zastrelia, hej, tak akože čo ja s ňou budem robiť. Bolo to naozaj ťažké. Deň, kedy sa neozval, 3 dní sa neozval, tak som vedela, že bude mŕtvý, alebo akože v nemocnici, no našťastie bol v nemocnici, vtedy si hovorím, že chvála Bohu, že je v nemocnici. Sára tiež je odľahlo, lebo už mal vlastne o 70% menšiu pravdepodobnosť, že ho niekto zastrelí. Každý jeden deň sme akože čakali, že keď povie, že dobré ráno, že fajn, tak sa nám vydýchlo.
Kokos.
Vieš, ako proste psycho, to je ako kto nezažil, tak to nevie. A teraz som videla, že jak ona chodila s tými sklenými očami tu každý deň uplakaná, hotová, proste ja v strese, ale ona akože sa snažila to nedávať najavo.
Jasne.
Všetci moji známi vedeli, že jej muž je vo vojne. A všetci sme sa tu tvárili, ako že nič sa nedie, ale keď sa na to spätne pozriem, to bolo jaké psycho. No a teda, keď bol v nemocnici, tak vtedy volal, že je postrelený, tak som mu volala, lebo však inak to je zaujímavé, že tam môžu mať telefóny a že sú normálne akože pripojení k svetu. A som mu povedala, že teda nech sa vráti. On sa nechcel vrátiť, že on ide naspäť. Že on sa vyzdravie.
Chcel ísť naspäť do vojny.
Naspäť na front, že on ide. Tak som ho prosila, hovorím, Luis, prosím ťa, prídi k nám, že môžeš u nás bývať. Ešte Gabrielovi hovorím, prosím ťa, Gabriel, zavolaj mu, Gabriel hotový tiež, vieš. Gabriel mu volal, Gabriel ho prosil, aby k nám išiel bývať, tak vlastne Luis u nás býval a teraz sa sťahujú. A akože je to taký pekný príbeh, lebo reálne si myslím, akože nechcem sa teraz vstávať do nejakej pozície superhrdinu, ale mám taký trochu pocit, že som mu čiastočne zachránila život.
Ja, ale zober si, že ako takýmto jedným akože činom dokážeš naozaj človeku zmeniť celý život, že fakt, že možno keby niekto nemá taký buď charakter, alebo že vie, že by ho to ani, že možno ani nemá na to takú príležitosť pomôcť niekomu, takže on naozaj by možno išiel zase späť.
On by išiel, pretože on má asi nejaké ťažšie zázemie v rodine a on všetko predal v tej Brazílii a on išiel do tej vojny, že on tam zarobí peniaze a potom si zoberie Sáru za ženu. Akože...
Odpadnem. Akože toto...
Neuveriteľné, no takže Luis teraz pracuje, má normálne, že prácu na, akože je zamestnaný, oficiálne si prenajal byt a kúpil si vlastnú chladničku.
A je celý dneska nám to hovoril, že I have my fridge.
Takže ja som na toto tak strašne hrdá, na tento príbeh a som šťastná, že som mohla byť toho súčasťou, lebo určite ti to obohatí život. Ale je to teda extrémne náročný a ťažký príbeh počúvať, takže určite si ho vypočujte.
Určite. A možno ja by som ešte dodala takú malú vec, že teraz nechcem sa na to pozerať nejak subjektívne z môjho hľadiska, ale z toho, čo sme zažili, že aký je možno pohľad tých Ukrajincov na Rusov. Hej, že nerozprávala som so žiadnym Rusom, ale mali sme teda tú príležitosť sa rozprávať, keď som bola teraz na tej Ukrajine, čo je veľmi teda aktuálne, s Ukrajincami a ja mám pocit, že oni majú také ťažké srdce na tých Rusov. Hej, teraz vrajím, nestaviam sa k tomu subjektívne, že čo si ja myslím, čo je správne, ale to, čo som akože zažila, alebo to, čo mi bolo povedané a ja teda vidím, že oni sú ako keby v tej polohe toho, že sa ochraňujú, lebo oni teda povedali, že vo veľa tých častiach, kde teda prišli Rusi, tak tá ukrajinčina bola veľmi aj potlačená, že nebola ako keby akceptovaná za ten akože národný jazyk, takže kde je pravda, hej, alebo že čo si kto myslí, to už nevravím, ale že vidím, že tí Ukrajinci sú z toho dosť takí zdrvení, že vlastne to obranou prichádzajú o svoje rodiny, o svoje deti a je to akože, je to hrozné, hej.
Ja sa nebudem ani nad tým rozhorčovať, lebo akože jasne, počúvame aj iné názory, napríklad môj otec má úplne iný názor na toto, ja mu ho nechám, myslím si svoje, ale už som tak na hranici, že že niekedy ma to vie rozladiť, také akože ja nejak stále proste pevne verím, že to čoskoro skončí a ja som vždycky taký pozitívny človek, ale je to náročné byť v tejto situácii pozitívny, no.
A keď sa na to tak možno trošku akože pozrieme, nechcem povedať, že pozitívne, lebo tá celá situácia je taká, že nedáva nejakú dobrú energiu, ale že možno si z toho môžeme odniesť aj to, že ako keby vážiť si ten čas, ktorý máme, aj veci, na ktoré sme možno časom zabudli.
Že sme v bezpečí, že nemusíme ísť do krytu v noci.
Tak, že proste my máme tú slobodu.
Fakt to je, keď si toto predstavím.
Deti, keď sú involved.
Lebo ja tie deti mám a ja keď si predstavím, že by som s nimi musela niekde ísť do nejakého krytu alebo že boli ohrozené, tak ja tie emócie ma prevalcovávajú. Že akože takže ak sa ja viem odosobniť od vecí a naozaj, že môže aj horeť a ja som taká, že klídek, ja keď vidím tie deti, že čo prežívajú, tak nie, proste to je...
A toto nám hovorila tá jedna vlastne tá z Kieva, priamo tá žena, tá známa naša, že keď boli proste nejaké akože silnejšie výbuchy a tak, že ona s deťmi do kúpeľne proste schová tá do vane. A ja toto, keď som počula, že s malými deťmi, tak ako ona vraví, no tak čakali sme, kým to prejde a ten čas proste toho, keď to búchalo a tak ona vraví, že to ti v tej chvíli príde ako nekonečné naozaj.
Hej, ja poznám aj také príbehy, že deti to prežili a teraz už sú veľké. Kedysi, keď boli také útoky a hovoria, že to bol ako keby... Že si na to spomínajú ako na zábavný čas, keď sa hrali vo vani, vieš. Akože,
pre tie deti oni to ešte nevnímajú tak, že...
Že matky sa snažili tým deťom z toho vytvoriť akože hru, že poďte, ideme dneska spať do vane, že juchu, vieš. Ale ako...
Tak tie matky vždycky vytvárajú pocit toho, no vždycky, vo veľkej väčšine je pocit toho zázemia a proste pre tie deti je to... No je to ťažké, len o tom hovoriť dnes, to ešte predstaviť, že ako sa to skutočne deje a tak, ale myslíme si, že je fajn rozprávať aj o takýchto témach. Aj napriek tomu, že proste my máme radi, že ten podcast je nejaký veselý a snažíme sa vždycky priniesť takú dobrú emóciu, že veľa ľudí nám povie, že však čo nerozprávate o tom, aký Paríž je hrozný, aj toto.
Tak teraz vám povieme, ako je to hrozné na Ukrajine.
Talk Paris to me.
Ciao. Come
Ciao.
stai?
Bene.
Bene. Are you stressed?
A little bit.
A little bit. So this is my friend Luis. I heard, and I have experiences, my personal experiences, that you went to Ukraine. Which part of Ukraine? I don't know. I have no idea. You know, when Nina told me that she went to Ukraine, and she told me the place. I have no clue where is it. So tell me. You know.
So I have been to Lviv, Kharkov, Kiev, and Donetsk, the region. You know, the region where the Russians and Ukrainians are fighting right now.
Ah, okay. And what you've been doing there? Not photographing, I guess.
I want to try to help, but I only got shot, I guess.
Okay. So you've been at the front.
So basically, I've been there. I tried to help, but I only got hit with drones and shots and tanks
How is the
grenades.
atmosphere? These things like grenades. You got hit by grenade?
Actually, yes, because it was the grenade of the drone. You know, the drone drops the grenade and explodes. So I have a hole in my leg from the grenade.
Okay, so then you went to the hospital.
At first, I tried to get out of there.
Okay.
And then I spent some time in the hospital with the holes everywhere. I had like my leg, arm,
So you almost
the butt,
got
and
killed.
the back.
You think you got killed by Russian people or Ukrainians? Because I don't know how how do you know who is who? They have different uniforms?
It's even the same uniform. That's what is funny, you know. You know
Because
when you're gonna
language
go to
is
school.
similar.
You know when you go to school and you're going to play some kind of sports, and you go like, "Oh, the team with a shirt, and let's put this blue tape in your arm," and the other one has no blue tape. So without blue tape is the enemy. With blue tape is the allies.
But the
It's
uniform
kinda
is
like
the
that.
same.
The uniform is even the same.
Okay.
You have even they have the same uniforms, but the Russians will put like the different color tape in their helmets, and the Ukrainians will put another. So if you put the wrong color, you can get shot by your allies, basically. Ukraine, there's a war right now, and if I would go there, I don't find it fair that there is an aggressor and someone trying to defend themselves, because what is happening right now is Russia invaded Ukraine. It's like someone getting inside your house and telling your children is mine now. You know, so it doesn't matter why reason you have to get inside of that person's house. You invaded. You shot the father. You got the children. You know, you are the aggressor. So from my point of view, Ukraine was, the fathers are trying to defend themselves and there's someone attacking. Not even the Russians want to be there. Because if you go talk to the Russians, why am I going to attack Ukraine?
Did you talk to Russian soldiers?
No, they shot me.
So how do you know they didn't want to be there?
Because if you go to we have a lot of spaces to communicate.
Okay.
Like the Telegram and this kind of stuff. So we receive a lot of news.
Oh, you are allowed to have your phone at war, right? Because you were in touch with. This is something I thought, like, you go to war and you are not allowed to be connected to another world. But I was like every day going to the kitchen in the morning and asking my nanny Sarah, like, this is a husband of my nanny. I was asking, how is Luis? How is Luis? Like, I was like hoping every day he will survive for 7 months. 6, because 2 months you were in hospital. I was finally happy that you might survive in the hospital. They shot him, yes. Now he can come back home. Like, it's terrifying, you know? Like, you were not afraid that...
What can I say? Fear is kind of like, it's something that you live with.
Mm-hmm.
You have fear of anything. You can have fear like, I don't know, you're going to a new place. You have some fear because you don't know the place.
This is a little bit different, Luis.
It's different. If you want to know if I had fear, when I was in the bus to cross the borders to get in Ukraine, I cried. So I cried all the way, and I was alone, and nobody answered me. So it was me and me.
When you were going there, you were crying.
Yeah. But nobody saw. It was only me. So I'm telling you right now, but you know
backstage.
So I had fear, of course. Imagine you are doing something, you're going to a place that you don't understand, you don't speak the language, you think you are doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I knew, like, I'm not gonna die, it's because God gave me a word.
Where did you live? You don't need to tell me like all the places because I know you were moving, but how it looked like where you lived? It was like in Ukraine.
Okay,
it was like one room.
in Lviv, that is closer to. It looked like how can I say it's like an old city in the winter, but all the time looked like that. So it's a little bit, the mood is a little bit down, you know. I crossed the borders next to Lviv. And then Lviv is the main city, so everyone will know. But I didn't stay in Lviv. I stayed in like little cities further, far, but I'm just saying Lviv because it's easier
But you could sleep, like you were in danger that the somebody bombed the place you were sleeping?
Oh, yes, of course.
It was far or close to the fight?
No, it's very, very far, but every day you hear like the...
So how did you get to work? Like you had like, okay, at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
No, first, for me, the experience was I went, I trained, they put me in the front line, I got hit, and I went to the hospital. That was how it went for me, but it's not for everyone the same.
Yeah, but I want to know about you. So basically you were sleeping, like you had a room, a bed, or how you were sleeping?
Oh, I had a bed and my belongings. So I had my sleeping bag. I had everything.
So you were alone in the room?
No. It was like me and some other people. That was like, oh, I volunteer to come and help you, and they bring us to some place, and then you move to another, and then you move to another.
What did you do?
You don't stay,
But because it was like a work, right? It was like a stash, or like you got paid, right? No. Okay.
You get paid after you sign a contract and go to the front line.
Okay. But at the front line, how it looked like you go to the tanker, or how you get to the front line? What was your purpose to do there? Because people in Slovakia, they say there is no war in Ukraine. So I need, I'm curious to know, because really some people say it, and I don't know until I don't know, or until I don't see. For me, it's like so.
If you walk in Kharkiv,
I know you, so I know there is a war.
If you walk through the streets of Kharkov, it's not even the front line, Kharkov, and you see like a skeleton of the cars. The car that got blown up, they are still in the street.
Okay.
You walk in the street and you see something that blow up there, something that blow up there.
Okay. But how did you get to
Kyiv
the front line? Because I know you've been at the front line and you were somewhere, like you were explaining me that you were in the hole. What kind of hole? When you got shooted by drone, where have you been?
I was supposed to help the Ukrainians. How? If they to be the security, if they, because they were going to do something and come back. And the place that they were gonna come back, it was gonna be the place I am. So I was gonna be there just to make sure they are safe to come back. But then we had some communication problems. We had some problems, and we kind of got caught in a crossfire between the Russians and the Ukrainians. But the Ukrainians knew us, so they didn't put anything on top of us. But the Russians, when they come to get the Ukrainians, they saw us, not the Ukrainians, because we were in the middle. So the drones that came for the Ukrainians stayed for me, and I was the first one to get spotted. And first they dropped the grenade. And the grenade was like, I was inside of the hole, and the grenade was just by the side, but it went over my head, the explosion. It was a trench, a little trench, something like, I don't know. Yeah, this deep. The trench was this deep. But the explosion happened outside and went over my head. So I look up, and then I say, oh, that was close. With me thinking about myself, that was a random artillery, because it can happen. The artillery, they're aiming somewhere, but there sometimes it goes like, or there, it goes randomly, because it's not working properly.
You were alone there?
There was other people with me. But in that trench right there, that little spot, it was only me. But then I started hearing... And I look up and I just see the drone going in this, 10 meters there, and he coming. And he's so fast. I don't know how. I did like a frog jump with my hands. I did this to try to get out the hole, but I slipped on the mud, and so I just had time to
You had the reflex,
I just had the reflex of like jumping and doing this, and I slipped on the mud, and the drone exploded under my feet. So I look down, there's a hole, and I start screaming because I made holes in my leg and my butt. And I get down, and I can only feel that everything from my waist to my tights are burning. And I feel something dripping. So I knew something happened, but I could not check there because if one drone see me, I am 100% sure that are more coming. So every second counts. So I just screamed and I said, I cannot stay. And I start running, and another one.
You start running with that holes in your...
But you don't have time to. So my head was like, the adrenaline is pumping. I have maybe 1 minute or 30, I don't know, or 30 seconds. So I need to get as furthest away from where I got shot because there they know where I was.
Okay.
I need to get the furthest away from that point. So I have the adrenaline, I might as well use it.
Okay, yeah.
So I start running.
I mean, I don't know, but I guess
because everything was feeling numb, hot, and I felt something dripping to my head. So I knew there was blood. I knew something happened because it was hot. And I had the adrenaline, and I heard the drums. I cannot do anything. My only hope is get to a hole on the ground because sometimes they dig holes and they die or they go to another point. So there are holes that stay through the path.
Okay, so the holes are there from the previous explosions, basically.
Maybe from explosion. There's holes on the ground, Sometimes they are like rabbit holes that some people dig. Sometimes it's just explosion hole.
Okay.
So you find yourself a spot and enter. So I start running. I'm gonna run as far as I can. And I need to stop this, but I knew this was not a dumb decision because I was wearing tight clothes. And I knew that I had holes. There would something happen because it was dripping and it's hot. But my clothes were tight because I was wearing the winter stuff under my uniform. And it didn't rip off because I look and it was like red, everything red, but it didn't rip off. So if something happened, my clothes are tight enough to hold me for maybe some seconds so I can get to the point. That was my my point of view.
Running, you knew where you were running.
Yeah, because I was retreating, so I already passed through some checkpoints. I know some checkpoints.
It seems like a game.
And
bad game.
As I was about to get out of that checkpoint, the ceiling exploded. And by ceiling, I mean like the rocks and dirt that was on top of that hole. Twice. Boom. And then the second one, it really went off. And then we were like, shit. Now that's, the guy starts screaming like, shit. Go. So I get out and I start to run into another one that I knew. And the drones did just explode. So my hope was maybe the drones that came just exploded. So they need to go back to reload. Another one will follow me without the explosive, but he already dropped it. So that was my mindset. And then I start running and I get to the next checkpoint. And I take off my pants again to do the first aid. And there was some people there. He helped me. And as I finished using my first aid kit, then the other person that was with me falls inside in front of the hole that we are in. I put the person inside, and then the person starts saying to me, "I got hit. I got hit because lost too much blood because of the loss of the blood. And then I go look the leg, and the leg is like a flower,
Oh.
And then this friend had no equipment, nothing. And I said, like, what happened? What happened? And throughout all this time, I'm trying to speak through the radio and give the information of what is happening, but nobody hears me. I can hear everyone, but when I speak through the radio, nobody spoke to me back. So I don't know what happened. As I got to a certain checkpoint from forward and coming back to that place, nobody heard me. And I thought people were hearing me. And I could even see that people would talk about me in the radio, but I could not speak, even when I was listening. And the person drops, this friend of mine drops inside of the trench. I go outside, I put it inside, I start doing the first aid, and we cover the door. And then as soon as we cover the door, the entrance door, and I look, and I see something like a light like this. And I just close my eyes. A lot of stuff flew in my face. It was another drone of the kamikaze one that found that entrance. And I got desperate. I was like, oh, my face. And then the guy was like, there's nothing. But like, you don't understand. It was not like explosion there and I'm here. No, it was like here, like 2 meters away from my face.
The explosion.
Yeah. From my face.
And somebody told you that's nothing?
Huh?
Somebody told you that's nothing?
No, there is nothing on my face because I thought because it's too close, you feel the heat.
Ah, yes, of course.
So it kind of burns a little bit.
Obviously.
And I felt a lot of stuff flew on my face. But it was, in the end, it was only dirt and the heat of the explosion, but nothing hit me. Like, you don't understand, 2 meters away from your face and nothing hits you.
Like, it's the mindset, like you have a mindset, and basically sometimes it really, not sometimes, I think most of the time, it affects you. But it's crazy. You saved yourself at the end. You are sitting here, but
not me. For example, this friend of mine, and we managed to. There's too much to talk about it. Like, there's a drone that came to kill us. We had nowhere to hide it, and it fell from the sky. I saw it. I heard some sound. I look around and I see the drone, and I did this. Like, okay, I tried. Until here I came. But then the drone just falls from the sky and explodes, And then we are inside the hole, me and this friend, and then everything starts to explode and nothing hits us. So I decide to start praying. But the problem is the hole's not big enough. So I can see that everything that exploded is going through myself over my head as I lay down.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I knew and I start praying, snow came. So
no.
It's snow. It starts snowing so heavy, drones cannot fly in the snow, otherwise they freeze and fall. And when there is heavy snow, the connection is really bad. So they brought a tank to keep shooting, but there was no more drones. So the tank didn't know
where you are.
Where we are, the explosions kind of stopped. And then this person, without being able to walk, stand up, that person walked 1.5 kilometers like that. From the point we were to the point it got stripped. And me, I got orders to stay.
What? Somebody can give you order after you got shooted?
And then I was trying to get out because to give some space to my friend to go. Because they would come to the same place I was and start finding for us. But if they didn't find anyone, they would go. And who is faster? Someone that cannot walk or a drone?
Yeah, of course.
So I stayed there. And after the snow stopped, they told me to go. Mm-hmm. And then I come out. I got in. The explosions start again. But this time they had a tank shooting at that position. drones, artillery, and someone was shooting too. Because I could hear, because when the shots go near you, it goes like, you can hear it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea who was shooting, but someone was.
Okay. Okay, so do you think she's still alive? Do you have any information about this person?
My friend is alive.
Okay, still, wow.
Yeah, and is still in the front line. So she's still trying to help. And as I got there, I wanted to help people too.
Yeah.
You know, that was our purpose. That's why we became friends. We connected that way, you know, because we don't want to, like, my personality does not match with the idea of some people have that I'm gonna go and kill people. No, I wanted to save. It's different.
Okay. It would never cross my mind that you go to the war to kill people. I didn't cross my mind it can be otherwise.
They have, they will ask you what you want to do, make you sign and this kind of stuff. So
Okay.
I can even prove what was my intentions with the
Is
documents.
something like, would you do it again?
It depends on the reason.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You
It
don't need to.
depends
You don't
the
need
motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's different. I asked her in marriage. I went. I survived. I spent 2 months in the hospital. I came back. We married. And then life goes on.
Yeah.
But now I'm married, so it's different.
Okay.
It's both.
But you don't regret it, I guess, right? That you went there. Do you?
I don't regret going there. Sometimes I regret the outcome of some things that I could have done differently.
Okay.
And maybe I could have helped more people or doing something different.
Okay. Okay.
But
I understand, but that's the
you
life, you
cannot-
know. You need to look at that like you probably did the best in that moment you could, you know. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you did the best, and I mean, I think it's super brave that you did it. I mean, I don't even know how I feel about you, because for me it's something like, you know, I don't know a person like you who would be able to do this. So I don't want to say like I'm proud of you, but like it's really extraordinary, I would say.
And don't think there is no war.
I know that. I know.
I saw it. I cannot show them, but I can show you some pictures and videos after.
I saw a few. Yeah.
Yeah, like it is real. Like, imagine a forest, a place that you kind of used to it, but now everything burned. So when you get to the Donetsk, the air is heavy. It's hard to breathe because of the smell of gunpowder.
Yeah. Like
That
you
is
smell
so-
like gunpowder for 2 months, I think.
Yeah,
My house
when I
smell
came-
like gunpowder.
When I came to yes,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah,
when I came to France,
you cannot get rid of it. It's such a strong smell of the gunpowder. Like he had it on his clothes because I don't know, you didn't come in the uniform, but you had the uniform with you, even the one with the holes when they shoot you. So, and the shoes, because he walked on the right?
yeah,
The gunpowder is everywhere, basically.
the smell
From
of
the explosion.
gunpowder is it's hard. It
I think
gets
now we should record Nina face.
it gets hard to breathe when the closer you get to it. You know, so heavy they are. The smell of gunpowder is so strong. Your nose feels it. You know, you start if you're not used to it. I managed to tell you half of it. The other half I didn't tell you. But I got hit in the arm too. And this one, it was from a mortar explosion. So it fell from the sky and explodes, and it cut the biceps, and it went around the bone, and it stayed close to my elbow, the metal. So it entered here and stopped around here. But you see that God was protecting me because all the metal stuff that entered, nothing hit the bones. It is funny because in the hole that I have in my leg, both of the metal pieces, the little, I forgot the word for it.
Yeah,
So-
náboj.
That enter, it went around the bone. It entered and did
Bullets,
this.
no?
No, it's not the bullet.
No, okay, so it's not
a
náboj.
fragment of the. Yeah, it's a small piece of something, you know, but it went around the bone and stopped close to the big blood vessel that you have in your leg. So it entered around the half of tight and went all the way up to the butt. And then I have other minor ones, but these are the biggest ones, the ones that really did some damage. The others are like little holes here, in the back.
So basically it's when you are here for 2 years already,
Yeah.
2 years, and you are still basically healing from the ear, like you are kind of how.
Oh yeah. Now I managed to find a doctor who can help me with the ears.
You still hear the.
I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm
you're
hearing
still
better now.
hearing the.
I'm taking medicine now. I went to the doctor. The arm, well, they wanted me to keep helping to stay a little bit, but I couldn't because it cut the biceps. So my strength was I could not lift stuff with the left arm.
Are you deaf
Yeah.
because of the sounds? Nina is asking.
Oh, the ears, you cannot hear it. It goes like, and you cannot hear anything. Someone talks next to you, and you will hear like, you know, like it's further away because of the sound is really, really.
Yeah.
The question is not like not tough, but in a way that when you mention now that you bring the uniforms with you, basically when you came back here, so you left the war, you didn't want to get rid of it, like kinda like not clean yourself, but you know what I mean, like to get rid of all the pieces that could like remind you of the war.
Or something that it's you know, you did it, you went through. So either way, it's not gonna change. If you throw it away, it's not gonna change what happened. It's not gonna change the decision you made. Because in the end of the day, it was my decision. I can tell you like my motivations and why I thought about making this decision. But in the end of the day, if I did it, it was my decision.
Yes.
If someone put a gun against my head and say go, and I didn't want to go,
That's different.
it was my decision too. Even if someone put a gun onto my head and say go, if I decide to go, it's my decision. If I don't want to go, then I face the consequences of the gun against my head, you know? But every choice you make in your life will have a consequence.
Yeah.
You gotta choose which consequence you're able to deal with
And to live with afterward.
and to live with. Sometimes when we are young, we make choices that give us consequences that we are not aware of.
My question is also that did you think the love that you had in your heart with yourself when you went to the war kind of gave you a chance to help other people and also helped you to survive because you came there with like good intentions and as you said you were sure you were going to survive?
I think it makes a big difference, the intention you carry in your heart. Because there I had opportunities, you know, to keep going to a place that I would we might say like kill or get killed. And then the voice of God comes to your head and say like, remember that
Not
you
your
have a
time.
family.
Yeah.
Remember, you have a family, right?
Yeah.
And there is no hero in wars. You know, like there's a lot of heroes, but in the end, there's no heroes too. There's a lot of heroes, and it's I don't know how to explain, but But
I understand.
But the heroes, most of the time, they are dead. That's what I'm trying to say.
I just wanted to say that it's really, I don't even know how to express it, because for me, I feel like people that just hear about the war from the news and they're, well, not that far, but they feel like they're far and it doesn't concern them. They don't feel maybe the same emotion that someone that went there. Or for me, I was recently in Ukraine as well with my family, and I just cannot describe it. Like when you were saying some things, it almost like my heart, it's like racing so much, and imagining that there are families and kids especially, it's insane. But I just wanted to say that the power, the strength that you have in you, going there, even though you didn't have to, going there with a heart full of like love, it's super strong. Is there maybe something that you wanted to tell to everyone, as maybe some kind of message that you kept inside your heart?
I don't think about like about the what I want to say is not about the politics, you know. It's about
Yes.
it's the simple view of a human being that sees someone attacking another person. If it happens on the street, I react. If it happens on the work, I react. Like multiple times, I don't know. I gave first aid to people in the street or in the work. It happens, and this is me. You know, I cannot live with something that is not just. I like justice, and when I think something is not just, I cannot live with injustice.
Mm-hmm.
And this got me in trouble sometimes, because then you give a bad interpretation of the situation, and then you have the reaction.
Get involved.
But you're already involved. Now you deal with the consequence, you know. But I went there, and I saw aggression. And I would never help the aggressor. You know, this is me. I would never help the aggressor. And the aggressor, we have the aggressor, and we have someone trying to defend themselves. So for me, I can see, it's clear for me, you know, what is happening. And everyone have their own view, their own side, you know, their way of seeing stuff. But I thought, I saw, I did, and I'm alive to count the history. Some people think, and for them it's true. So you want to prove something? Do it. Do it. Because I'm not hearing someone that did not do anything.
Thank you so much for being strong enough, kind enough, and open enough to come here today with us and talk and share your stories that are not easy, definitely not easy, and definitely not pleasing to talk about. So I just wanted to say that we really appreciate it, and just like having your opinion, how you felt it, because of course everyone can have their different opinion, but how you felt it, how you lived it, it's just such a great message, and maybe something that can encourage other people, or like give them also another perception, not just the one that they have from TV news, that it's like politics, and as you said, that it's something that almost like nothing is happening. So thank you so much, and I really wanted to say that I really admire your courage, your braveness, and love for God and for people in your heart. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nenazveme to, že Talk Ukraine to me, táto časť, lebo mne to také príde, nie?
Tak Talk Ukraine to me. Tešíme sa na vás pri ďalšej epizóde.
Vypočujte si nás, stojí to za to, táto časť hlavne. Čaute.
Čaute.